All right. I'm going to start a little later, but let's start with some math. I hope this looks good on the screen. Let's see if I can improve how it looks like. It's a little better. Gonna be working through some quadratics tonight, and hopefully it's fun and relaxing and not infuriating. We'll see. So with factoring quadratics, there's two major things we need to keep track of. We need to keep track of the variable or the value in front of the x squared. We need to keep track of the value in front of the x and the value without an x, or c. In this case, this would be a, b, and c. So a factored quadratic is going to have this form. Where some value times x plus some other value times some value times x plus another value will equal this. Because we know this is 3, we know that 3 has factors of just 1 and 3, so we can assume that it's going to have this so far. And now we just need to find what's going to be in front of these x's. Hi, the King. Welcome to chat. Since we have a positive plus 3, and we have the 1 and the 3, we have a negative 3 for the a. That means one of these x's is going to have a negative 3. We just got to see which one is going to have the negative 3. We want to be able to sum them to negative 8. So we have either we can put the negative 3 here, and the negative 3x times x gives us the negative 3x squared, or we can put the negative 3 in front or over here, and we'll have negative 3 times 1, which will give us negative 3. That won't get us to the negative 8 though. We want the negative 3 to multiply against this 3 to get a negative 9, and this x to multiply against this 1. So that would give us 1x minus 9x, and that would give us the negative 8. So this factored quadratic is this. Now let's look at question 2. We have 4x squared plus 13x plus 10. We know 10 has factors of 1, 2, 5, and 10. We know 4 has factors of 1, 2, and 4. So let's see what it could be. We need to be able to sum the 13. So there's a couple combinations we can work with here. We know we're only going to be working with positive numbers. So if we did 4 times 5, it would be too high. If we did 2 times 5, it would get us kind of close, but then we would have a leftover 2, and that wouldn't get us to 13. We need to have one odd and one even number. So how can we get an odd and an even? We can have the 1. That won't get us there though. Aha. I think I see it. Because 4 times 2 will give us 8, plus 5 is going to give us 13. So if we do 4x and then 1x, this 4 multiplying against a 2 would give us that 8, and then this 1x multiplying against a 5 will give us that 5x, and 5x plus 8x is going to give us that 13x. So this is this factored. Okay, let's go on to number 3. We have a negative 4x squared minus a 27x plus a 40. 40 has a lot of factors. And negative 4 doesn't have that many. But these are some bigger numbers, so it may take a little bit more crunching to figure this one out. So let's look at what might be reasonable here. We need to get a pretty high number of negative 27x. We have 1, 2, and 4 as possible factors for negative 4. They can also be negative. It's just important to keep that in mind. We do need this to be negative overall. I know 40 is 5 times 8, and I know that 8 times 4 is 32, and then 32 minus 5 will get us 27. So I have a feeling, just from intuition, that we want a negative number that's big, -4, and then this would have to be 1x. And then if we multiply it by +8, this will give us -32. And if we add a 5, it'll give us -27x, which is exactly what we're looking for. Okay, we have a couple more of these, and then we'll go on to a different type of problem. -4x squared plus 5x plus 6. Nicer. Way, way, way nicer problem. Because 6 only has factors of 1, 2, 3, and 6. -4 again has factors of 1, 2, 4. We only need we need a form 5. Because we do have this -4 in front, and we have a +5, I'm feeling that this -6, we're going to need to use some negative factors. And the only way to get 6 from negative factors would be -6 times -1, or -3 times -2. If we were to do -2 times -3, we would get +6, but that wouldn't work out. If we were to do, what about -4x, and multiply that by regular x, and then we want the -4x to multiply by 2. This will give us, well, -2, not just regular 2. -2, this will give us +8x. So now we have to reduce that by 3, which is perfect. So we just have to subtract 3 here. And that's the factors for that one. It's way nicer when you aren't working in the double digits. Working in the single digits makes this way easier. Okay, question 5. -2x squared minus 15x plus 8. 8 has factors of 1, 2, 4, and 8. -2x just has 1 and 2. Of course, you have to include the negatives, but not that important here. We need to form -15x. I know that -2 times 8 will give us -16. And then if we add 1, we'll have -15. So if we do -2x plus 1, and then x plus 8, this should be the correct factor for this. Or the correct factors for this, I mean. All right. Question number 6. Here we have some bigger numbers, unfortunately, but regardless, we will be okay. We will survive. 4x squared minus 35x plus 49. We know 49 has 4 factors. This one's actually pretty simple. 3 factors. Silly me. It's a 7 squared. 1, 7, 49. So then, what can we use here? We have a 4x, so this could be 1, 2, 4, and of course it could be negative, and it appears that we will have some negative value somewhere because it is a -35x. The way I'm seeing it, it's probably -4 times 7, and then -1 times 7 to get the -35x. It's one of the only ways to get that number, so let's do -1x plus 7, and then -4x plus 7, and this should give us the correct answer. A lot of this is just intuition. It's almost like forming a puzzle in your brain of what c values are there, what a values are there, and then what b values do you need. Okay, 4x squared minus x minus 14. We have a simple b value here, it's just -1. -14 is a simple number. 1, 2, 7, and 14, one of which is going to be negative. We have 4x squared, and we need to be making a -x. Okay, so between 7 and 2, if we were to multiply 4 by 2, we would get 8, and that gives us a difference of 8 and 7 of 1. So we will probably be using the 2 and 7, and the 4 and 1 from the 4. Hi Nitro82, welcome. So we're going to have 4x. I want to say the 7 is positive, and then we're going to have x, and we're going to have a minus 2. That 7 times negative 2 will give us that negative 14, and that 4 times negative 2 will give us a negative 8. 7 times x will give us a positive 7, and then 7 plus, or negative 8 plus 7 will give us this negative x here. Number 8, negative 3x squared plus 5x plus 8. 8 has factors of 1, 2, 4, and 8. Of course, any of them could be negative. Negative 3. Okay, negative 3 is nice because we just have 1 and 3. Of course, either can be negative. In this case, only one of them will be negative. Whereas for the 8, either they're both positive or they're both negative. So we need to form 5x. We know we're going to have a negative multiplication going on here, but the bigger one is going to be the positive one. So let's see. Negative 3, it's probably going to be the positive one, or maybe the one's going to be the negative here. 3 times 4 is 12. 1 times 8, no, that would give us like 4. 3 times 2 is 6, minus, no, that still doesn't work. Oh, I see. So we're going to have the 3 actually be the negative. Because if we do 1 times 8, we have positive 8, and then negative 3 times 1 will give us negative 3, so 8 minus 3 will give us 5. So negative 3x, and I think I said 1, and then x plus, no. That would give us a huge number. Negative 3x plus 8, and then x plus 1, because the negative 3 times the 1 will give us the negative 3, 8 times the 1x here will give us an 8, and it all works out. Very nice. Here's another easy problem. Negative 2x squared minus x plus 10. Negative 2x will have the factors of 1 and 2. Pretty simple. 10 has 1, 2, 5, 10. Of the two factors, both will be positive or both will be negative. Of 1 and 2, 1 will be negative and 1 will be positive. Our b value is a negative 1, which means that the negative will be greater than the positive. So just looking at this, I'm seeing probably going to have a negative 5 and then a positive 4. To get that negative 5, we're going to need an x plus 2, and then a negative 2x. No. We need it to be a negative x. Negative x plus 2, then a 2x. What do we want to do? Minus 4? No. Plus 5. This gives us a negative 5 and a positive 4. Combined gives us a negative 1. Very nice. We have negative 3x squared minus 22x minus 24. Some bigger numbers here. We need to form negative 22x, which means we're going to want a way bigger negative value. We could do negative 24 has 8, 3, 6, 4, 1, and 24. I don't think we're going to be using 1 and 24. We could be doing 8 and 3. I don't think that's the combination either. Could it be though? Oh, it's actually also, we also have 12 and 2. I don't think that's going to be used either. So how do we get this big negative? The only way that comes to mind to get this negative 22x, we could have 1 times negative 24, but that wouldn't get us negative 22x. We could try negative 3 times, oh wait, we could combine. We could have negative 3x plus minus 4. Negative 3x minus 4. and then x plus 6. Negative 3 times 6 will give us negative 18. And then negative 4 times x will give us negative 4. Negative 18 minus 4 gives us negative 22. In this case, I kind of jumped the gun. I should have reconsidered and seen if maybe we're summing two negative numbers to negative 22 and not taking a big negative number and then reducing it. Anyways, let's move on to solving some quadratics. Let me get this in better view. Okay, that looks pretty good. Maybe move it a little bit. That's a little better. All right. This is effectively the same thing, except these are way easier numbers. The second you add an a value, I start panicking. But I can do this super easy. Since we have an a value of 1, we don't really worry about what's in front of the x. So all we have to worry about are the factors of 6, and which of those factors sum to 5. Well, that's not too hard, is it? We have 1, 2, 3, and 6. Only two that sum to 5 are 2 and 3. So it'd be x plus 2, x plus 3. I love these quadratics. These are my favorite quadratics. My second favorite are squares. So we have x squared minus 36. In this case, this is just a trick you kind of need to know. This is going to be x plus, what is it? Shoot. 6. I forgot my times table. X plus 6 and x minus 6. We know this because this c of negative 36 is going to have factors of 1, 2, dot, 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 6, 12, dot, dot, dot. You can't even see. Have to be more careful. 36. We know it's going to cancel out the b value, so x times 6 minus negative 6 times x is going to give us negative 6 plus 6, 0. Whenever you don't see a b value, likely it's squares, and you're going to be multiplying a number by its negative. Another nice quadratic, x squared minus 2x minus 15. Factors of 15 are 1, 2, not 2, it is not an even number. 1, 3, 5, and 15. It's probably not 1 and 15 because that would not get us anywhere close to 2x or negative 2x. It's going to be 3 and 5. We know it's negative, which means that the bigger number of the two factors is going to be negative. In this case, it's going to be the 5. So we're going to have x minus 5, and then x plus 3. Oh my gosh, I forgot. I actually have to solve this now because it's set equal to 0. Solving this, we get x is equal to 5, and x is equal to negative 3. By setting both of these factors equal to 0. And I'll keep doing this for the remainder. Now we have x squared minus 3x minus 28. Factors of 28 are 1, 2, this number is even. What are the other factors? 4, 7, 14, and 28. We know the factors are going to be close together because it's a 3x. That have a distance of 3x. Only two that have that are 4 and 7. So we're going to have the bigger number again have the negative because it is a negative 3x. And then x plus 4. Setting this equal to 0, we get that x is equal to 7 or negative 4. The way of doing this is that if this is equal to 0, then either this factor is going to equal 0 or this factor is going to equal 0 because of how multiplication works. So what number do we need to plug into this for this entire thing to become 0? And what number do we need to plug into this for this entire thing to become 0? For this is going to be negative 4, and for this it's going to be positive 7. It's easier to just skip this step if you already know it, but if you're learning this for the first time, it's better to slow down. Okay, x squared plus 11x plus 18, bigger number. 18 has factors of 1, 2, 3, 6, and 9. We have 11x. None of the factors on their own besides 18 add to 11x. So we're probably going to be combining two factors. 2 and 9 do add up to 11x. So we have x plus 2 and x plus 9. when that is equal to 0. What number will make x plus 2 equal to 0? Well, that's negative 2. And what number makes x plus 9 equal to 0? That is negative 9. Pretty easy, huh? All right, number 6. X squared plus 14x plus 48 is equal to 0. What are the factors of 48? We're going to have 1, 2, 48 divisible by 3. I want to say yes because it's divisible by 24. I think it's 16 in that case. So it's like 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm not going to write out all these factors because this one does have quite a few. The easier thing to do is to see what numbers add up to 14 and which of those numbers are in 48. 7 plus 7, but 7 times 7 is not 48. We have 10 and 4. We have 12 and 2. That does not give us 48. What about 8 and 6? 8 and 6 does multiply to 48. So we know that these factors are going to be x plus 8 and x plus 6. Easy. An even easier question now. X squared plus x minus 2. We have a negative 2. However, the b value is positive, which means the 2 is going to be positive and the 1 will be negative because negative 2 only has 2 factors. It's going to be negative 2 and 1 in this case. What makes this 0? Well, that's negative 2. What makes this 0? That's going to be 1. Question 8. We're almost through with these. X squared minus 11x plus 28. So we're going to want a decently big negative number. Numbers that sum to 28 or multiply to 28 are 4 and 7. And I know 4 plus 7 is 11. So this is just x minus 7 and x minus 4. Negative 7 times negative 4 is 28. Negative 7 minus 4 is negative 11. And we have our answer. All right, negative 9. Or, long day. Question 9. X squared minus 6x plus 27. 27 has factors of 1, 3, 9, and I think just 27. We know 3 and 9 can sum to negative 6 if the 9 is negative and the 3 is positive. So we have x minus 9 and x plus 6. On to question 10. Our last question of the page. And then we have one more sheet to go through, and maybe I'll pull up some additional math things to look at. X squared minus 3x minus 40. So we know the factors that we're going to use here are going to be relatively close together because we have a negative 3. So what are factors of 40 that are close together? I know 8 and 5 are probably the closest ones together that we can find. And it'll probably be a negative 8 plus a 5 to get negative 3. And there we have it, x minus 8, x plus 5. All right, I'm going to do only half the questions on this page. My stamina for quadratics is actually surprisingly low, but I do have some other stuff I can look at for today. Did I do the factorization wrong? For which question? If it's for 10, we know one of the values is going to be negative and one is going to be positive because of the negative 40. And because it's negative 3, we have negative 8 plus 5, and that is negative 3. So this factorization is correct. Number 9, did I get that one wrong? Yes, I wrote a 6 instead of a 3. Good eye, good eye. I said 3, but I wrote 6. There we go, thank you. Just gonna eyeball the rest to make sure I didn't make another mistake. Thank you. You as well. Thank you for dropping by and helping. All right. 4x squared plus 20x plus 9. 9 has factors of 1, 3, and 9. 4 has factors of 1, 2, 4, of course any of which can be negative. It's going to sum to 20. So I would think 2 times 9, which gives us 18 plus 2. So it would be 2x plus, it doesn't matter, 2x plus 1, 2x plus 9. Makes sense, I think. 3x squared minus 5x plus 2. It's probably going to be 3 times negative 2? Hold on. 3 times negative 2 would give us... That doesn't make sense. No, no. We have to get a negative 5x. Okay, it would be 3 times negative 1. And then 1 times negative 2. Something like this. That one was a little tricky for a second. Got wrapped up on some silly behavior here. X squared minus 9. I love it. I love it. No b value. It is a square, because we know 3 times negative 3 is 9. So we have x plus 3, x minus 3. And negative 3 being plugged in for this x will give us 0. Negative 3 plugged in for this x will give us 0. Very nice. I love square questions. All right, I'll do 4 and 5, and then I'll pull up something else. 2x squared plus 13x plus 18. 18 has factors of 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, and 18. We do need to get to 13. How could we get to 13? 2 times 3 would give us 6. Well, we're going to need an odd number. The only odd numbers we get with 18 are 9. Oh, 9 and 2, 9 and 2. Because if we do 2x plus 9, and then we do x plus 2, we get this 9x, and then we get this 4x, and that goes to 13x. So this one's a little different. What number getting plugged in here will give us 0? In this case, we're going to want negative 9 over 2. And for this one, we just need negative 2. And then the last question for these quadratics for tonight. 2x squared minus 25x plus 63. Okay, 63 has factors of 1, 3. I don't think it has any in between. Hi, Julian. Welcome. 21 times 3 will give us 63. We could do... No, that doesn't make sense. What other factors does 63 have, and what am I missing? It's not divisible by 4, it's not divisible by 5, it's not divisible by 6. It's divisible by 7. Because 63 plus 7 is 70, so this is 7 times 9. Of course. Of course it's 7 times 9. So we could do 7 plus 18 does equal 25. So we have 2x minus 7. And then x minus 9. And we know this is correct because 2 times negative 9 is negative 18. Negative 7 times x is negative 7. Negative 7 plus negative 18 is negative 25. It's just a puzzle. A nice little puzzle. And what we need to plug in for this entire factor to become 0, well, that's going to be positive 7 over 2. And for this one, we just need to plug in 9. So x is equal to 7 over 2, and x is equal to 9. Wonderful. Now, because I am already tired and it is late, I am not going to do any more quadratics. But there is some other late night math that I think would be fun to do. Just give me one moment. No worry, it's a skill you learn over time. The more you do it, the easier it gets, like anything. All right. How can I get this in? Let's see. That kind of works. I do need it to be a little smaller. Hold on 1 second. It fits. Wonderful. And I managed to cut off all the ads. Some still up here, but whatever. So this is a math game, similar to Wordle and the like. We need to be able to form an equation, and we're going to get some help on the way. So it needs to have 8 options. So let's do, we need 8 characters. We will have an equal sign, maybe 12, oops. Let's do like, let's put the equal sign here. Oh wait, I can do like 1 plus 3 times 4 is 13. No, yeah, it is 13. I'm reusing some numbers though. What if I do 5 instead? This would give me 21. Okay, so the 1 is correct. And there is an equal sign somewhere. Maybe it's earlier in 1, there's no plus sign and there's no times. So let's try like 130 divided by 10, no. 130 divided by 180 divided by, maybe 18 divided by 3 minus 3 is, 18 divided by 3 is going to give us 6 minus 3. I'm banking on a lot of 3s here. Oh! That was so lucky. Okay, all we have to do is find the last few numbers here then. I didn't think this would be that easy. Okay, so we have 18 divided by something minus 3 is equal to, we know it's not going to be 3 anymore. We know it's not 2, 4, 5. We know it's not going to be 1. It could be 6. So we could do 18 divided by 6, and that'll give us 3 minus 3 and equal to 0. Or it could be, no, it can't be 9. It can't be 7. This is the only option. This is the correct answer. Easy peasy. Oh, too easy. It looks like there's a bunch of other versions of this. I wasn't aware. Let's try micro. This one's way smaller, so I can blow it up a little more. Oh, it looks fine on the screen. Okay. Probably going to be an equal sign here. Let's just go for 1 times 5. No, maybe it's, you want to maximize how many you use so you can get more information out of this. Otherwise, you're not given enough information. So we'll do 9 divided by, no, 9 minus 5 is equal to 4, and we effectively use 3 numbers and 2 symbols. Okay, so we know the equal symbols there, big whoop. So it's not 4 or 5, there is a 9 somewhere. We could try doing 3 times 3. Okay. It'd be 3 plus 6. That's the only other option here. 3 plus 6 is equal to 9. Another solution in 3. Okay, we've done classic. We've done mini. What about maxi? What's maxi? 10 digits and more math. Yikes. Looks fine on this screen. Okay. Okay, this is actually going to be a little more complicated. Let's say the equal symbol is here. We have 7 to work with, and we'll just say 64. We'll do 8 squared plus 7 squared. No need to overcomplicate it. 8 squared plus, we'll do times, okay, no. Let's try 4 cubed plus 8 squared. Oh, there's parentheses. Okay. So let's put one here, one here. Okay, no, let's put this here. Actually, let's put it here. We'll do divided by 2. So let's try getting 128. 128 is 8 squared? No, 128 would be 4. Making this way too hard on myself. 8. We'll do 4 squared. Will that work? 4 to the 4? 4 to the 4 is 4 times 4 is 16 times 4 is 64 times 4 is 252 divided by 2. Oh, it doesn't do it that way. Other ways of getting 64. I'll just make something up and try to get a 2-digit number. I think the hard part is just getting that first equation. There are a lot of versions of this. I hope they keep making more Wordles because they always seem to come up with cooler and cooler versions. What we need is we need the roguelike Wordle. Very soon we'll have a roguelike Wordle. So let's try like the more characters or numbers we use, the better it'll be. So like 169, 13 squared minus 13 squared would equal 0, but it's not the full thing. Oh, they let me do it though. Okay, so we do have a double-digit number. We have a 0, we have a minus. The 0 is not, we don't have zeros in these spots. So that means the zeros are over here. We also aren't using 169 or 3 or the square. So let's try 2 times 4 times 5. Wait, no, we do have zeros over here, so maybe like 20 times 4 plus minus 50 is, well, we don't want minus 57. 80 minus 57 is going to give us 23. But we don't want to use 3. Is there another number we can use instead? We already have 4 in here. Maybe we can try getting an 8. We would want to divide by, or subtract 52 to get 28 over here. Okay, really good. That's really good. So in this equality, on the right side of the equality, we know it's not going to be 0, 2, or 8. Okay. We also know where the 0, we're more likely to find out where the 0 is. We have 2, we have 4. The 0 is not here, so the 0 could be here, 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 or here. The subtraction sign has to be here, 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 or here. Unless it's over here. It could be over here if it's a negative number. 2. I'm trying to think. 23. Nope, no 3. Maybe like, we could use parentheses, yeah. It would have to go right here, maybe? Oh, I see what you mean. We don't need the multiplication symbol. Right. Where is this negative going to be? Here is my next guess. Let's try for like 27 minus 40 divided by 4. So it'd be 27 minus 10, which is 17. Unlikely, but worth a shot. Oops. So we have 2 7s in here, neither of which are there. I see. We also have another 4. So we have a 2 here, a minus sign here. Let me go put that music back on. There we go. We have a 4 here. 0 can't be here. It can't be here. It's not going to be here. So 0 has to be. This is probably 0. I don't think it's going to be this number. We know this is there. We know there's another 4 somewhere. The one place we haven't tried 4 is over here. This could be 24 though. We also know there are 2 7s, so what could I be missing here? Maybe there's 2 subtraction symbols? Maybe this is like 4 cubed minus 7? Well, then this would also be negative here. 24 minus 4 cubed, 416, 64. 24 minus 64. What is that, like 40? Negative 40? Negative 40 minus 7, no. This wouldn't be negative here then. Maybe plus 7? No, that wouldn't really change it. I'm gonna say, well, that can't be that. Maybe this is 47. 24 minus 47 is a difference of 23. And 23 plus, maybe let's go for another 7. Actually, no, there's, okay, let's go for another 7. 23, negative 23 plus 7 is going to give us negative 16. I don't think there's enough space here for a negative number. 24. Oh, sorry about that. I think my stream died for a second. Hello, hello, hello. I think my stream died there, my bad. Very unexpected. 24 minus 47. Minus 47 is negative 23. There's no way we can get that into a positive number suddenly, unless we multiplied. No, there's no more multiplication symbols. This is for sure a 4. Maybe it's this? Is that what you meant? Minus 28 is negative 4? Did it not? What didn't it compute? Maybe parentheses don't work as we expect here? Huh. It said on my end that the stream dropped. Weird. feel stun locked here. This is what we know for certain. We know the 7 could be here, or in any of these spots, and there's 2. So there's 4 spots a 7 could be in. There's 2 spots a 0 could be in, and it's probably this. I don't think it would be there. So then 7 would be here? No. 7 would have to be here. Then this would have to be a 7? I am losing it. This must be it. It must be 70. Maybe 24 minus 4 plus 70? That's 90? I don't think that's right, but okay. Okay, we basically solved it now. Oh, it was not too bad. Okay, the 4 does not go here, so there's going to be one of these spots. There's still one more 7 missing, so it's probably here. 27 minus 4 is 23, plus 70 is, no, 27. 27 can't be there? It has to be a small number. And it's not going to be a 9. Hold on. Yeah, I think 7 does have to go here. I think this is probably cubed. 8 minus 4 is 4 plus 70. This is 74. I think this is the answer. This is the only one that makes sense because we know it can't be 90. It can't have a 9 in the tens place here. We've already disproved that. So anything that's like a 20, 21, 24, 25, it just doesn't work. We also know 8 can't be here, so it's not in the 8s either. We need one more 7 though. This is the correct answer. Let's go! Easy. Well, not so easy, but okay, that one took a little bit more out of my brain. Okay, which one next? Which one next? I've done 4 so far. So we have bi, quad, mini bi, instant, speed, 2D, nanograms, cross nerdle, shuffle, 1, 2, 3. Any recommendations? I'm feeling maybe instant. Let's do instant. Fair enough, fair enough. We could just keep going in order. I'll do instant and then I'll go back to going in order. I also don't know what any of them are. I have one guess? Okay. Obviously, there's a plus in here somewhere. The equal sign could go here. 13756. 13, and there is a division. 13 plus 7 is 20. 13, let's see. Maybe we have more than 1 plus? No. This is about as much as we could have here. Okay. It's a double-digit number, so this is going to be here. We're going to have 13 plus... No. I need to get the 13 out of my head. I like that number too much. Let's try... 15 plus 7? But maybe the division is maybe 15 plus 7. That doesn't divide 3 though. 16. No. Maybe it's just 1. Maybe I'm overthinking it. No, there is a double digit in there somewhere. 1 plus 56 divided by 3? 56 divided by 3 does not exist. 57 divided by 3 does exist. 57 divided by 3 is like 19 though. 57 does not divide by 6. What about 70? No, that's way too high. What about 70? 35 divided by 7 is 5. 35 divided by 7 is 5. Plus 1 is 6. Let's go. Another one done. Okay. It says I didn't do the mini. I did do it though. Buy. Let's check out buy. Oh, I have to do 2 at the same time. Okay, at least it's only 8 again. I like doing a little bit of multiplication. Times 5, that's 60. Divided by 2, no. Let's divide by 6, no. Let's divide by 60 divided by, what about 12 times 8 is 96. Divided by, what about times 4 is 48. 48 divided by 6 is equal to 8. Okay. We have 1, 2. Let's try a different equation on the bottom to actually get more information. 4, 6, 8 are the ones we don't care about in the top anymore. So maybe let's try like 35 minus 5. No. Let's try for a smaller number. Well, that's about as small as you can get actually. 35 divided by 7 is 5 minus 3 is equal to 2. Didn't really give us any new information besides a 7 on top. We also know we have some spots for a 5 and some spots for a 2. I have a feeling up here this is a minus. So it'd be like something like 1, 2 minus. So then the 5 could be here or here. Suppose it's here. This is that. This is... Well, 12 does not divide by 7. Well, 12 minus 7. This would have to be like 7. That's the only option. Unless it's times. 12 minus 7 divided by 1 is equal to 5. There you go. There you go. That's the top one solved. We have a couple more for the bottom. Did we get any new information from that? Yeah. We know where the minus sign doesn't go. We also know 8, 2, and 5 are not in the final spot. And we also know it needs to end in a single digit value. Let's do something like 70 plus, no, 70, 72, maybe like 78 minus 6 divided by 9 gives us 78 minus 6 is 72 divided by 9 is 6. No, 72 is 8 times 9. Shoot. Oh, it's the order of operations. Oh my gosh. Elementary math problem, I can't. 72 minus... I imagine this is a single digit number then. maybe like 7 plus 9, 18, 27, 20 divided by 9 is equal to 3? 27, no. Why do I keep doing that? Oh, I'm messing up PEMDAS. Don't look, this is embarrassing. This is 3, this is 10. 3, 9. Okay, at least we know there's a 9 in there. At least we know there's a 9. It's getting a little scary on the bottom one though. Okay, no more pluses. It's only a minus and a division. Let's go for like 90 divided by 9 divided by 9. No, that's not going to work. 90 minus 9 divided by 9? No, it still does not work. 9 minus 5. We know where the minus sign won't be. We also know the minus sign can't be at the end. We also know the minus sign can't be here. That means the minus sign has to be, can't be here either. It has to be here or here. This is where the minus sign goes. Let's do 9 minus 6, 3, 63, divided by 7 gives us 9. We already know. This would give us 0 actually. Okay, so it is 9 minus. 9 minus. We know 7 can't go here and the 7 can't go here. So the 7 actually has to go here or here. We also know, we know where the minus sign goes now. There's an 8 in here somewhere. There's no 2, there's no 3, and there's no 4. 1, 3, 6, 9, 7, 0. Okay. So for the bottom one, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 0 can't be here. It can't be 1, 6, 9, or 7 either. 1, 6, 9, or 7. So that only gives us 8. That's the only number that could be there. I think all the other ones get crossed off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it can only be 8. In this one, it's 4, 7, and 3. That can't exist. 4, 7, 3. Could have 1. Okay, so we need 7 and something that can be divided by 8. 70. Well, it's not going to be 72. Well, then this isn't 7. Because we could still have 7 here. This can't be 7 then. Something needs to be divided by 8. 16. This is the only thing that makes sense, because 16 divided by 8 would give us 2. 9 minus 2 gives us 7. I think this is the right answer. Another math wordle by nerdle done. Okay. Of the ones we have left, 4 quad I think would just fry my brain at this time. You know, I'll just do a quick poll. It's all just a matter of time and thinking. This kind of reminds me of Clue because you're crossing out possibilities. The more you learn, the easier it gets. Let's see. 4 quad. For the few people that are in chat, pick my next one. And I will be back in 2 minutes. All right, I'll give it like 1 more minute and then I'll do whatever the poll tells me to do. For those of you that are here, I hope you've been having a wonderful night, and I hope you really love math. Otherwise you wouldn't be here, I guess. And of course, I'll be a little bit of a sellout. Check out my other content if you're here. I do some other math stuff, and I'll have some other stuff coming out later this week. Okay, well, thank you to the one person that voted. We are going to do nanograms. Okay, find all the valid calculations using the numbers and symbols below. Dark pink squares must be used once. All squares can only be used once. All calculations have an equals sign. Only a number is allowed after the equals. What? Okay, let's try it in ×6 mode. This is the easiest, I guess. I need to form all the combinations of this. No worries. I think this isn't that bad. What? Five plus 6 is equal to 11? Okay, I think I see. It has two commutative equivalents. 9 plus 6 is equal to 15. Okay, that's one of them. And then 6 plus 9 is equal to 15. Okay, there's a different one. Oh, 15 is equal to 6 plus 9. Oh, I see. What? No, I don't see. I don't see. What am I missing? Hmm. 9 plus 9 is 18. 1 plus 1 is 2. 6 plus 6 is 12. 6 plus 5 is 11. But I can't use 1 twice. 6 plus 9 is 15. We've already done that. 9 plus 6 is equal to 15. Yeah. 5 plus 1 is equal to 6. But I think it wants us to use everything. Oh! No! I get it. Okay. I'm liking this one. Let's do the 7 times. Hey, sweet tea. I'm having a phenomenal... I hope y'all are having a good night. We need to come up with 6 different equations that we can form from this using a minus sign and an equal sign once. So... let's try 5 plus 4 is equal to 9. Dark pink tiles are compulsory. 9 minus 5 is equal to 4. And 9 minus 4 is equal to 5. Okay. We have some bigger equations here. You're saying 8 minus 4 plus 5 is equal to... it is equal to 9. Okay. We have... is there any weird stuff we can do here? 4 plus 8 is 12. Minus 5 is equal to 9? No, that's equal to 7. Wrong. I started liking math since I was young. My mom kind of got me into math when I was really young. Basic addition, basic subtraction, multiplication. Started making my way through school, got into algebra in middle school, and I did really well. And then I started going through high school, and I wouldn't say I liked math until I hit my last year of high school, where I took AP Calculus BC, but my school didn't offer it, so I had to teach it to myself. Having to really go through it and really know it made me love the process. And I also really loved that in calculus, you start to learn a lot of the theorems that set up or explain everything you learned prior. A lot of math is based on calculus, but you don't learn this until you get to calculus. And it's like mind opening. So calculus was like my first step into real math. I did not like pre-calc either because it felt like an intermediary period between algebra and calculus. And it's like you're getting ready for calc, but it's not calc. So you're doing a lot of boring stuff that's not all connected. It is very fast. It is, unfortunately. And unfortunately, it just tends to be teachers throwing a lot of problems at you. And it's just not a good way of learning, in my opinion. It has to be more interactive. I have a lot of opinions on how math is taught in this country. We can't use the minus sign twice. We can only use it once here. The dark pink means we can only use it once. To continue the story about the math, though, I took a math foundations course, or a proofs course, in my first year of college. And that is where I really fell in love with math. That professor, phenomenal. Really loved it. No worries, vlog to me. 8 plus... Maybe we can combine a couple of these pluses. 8 plus 9 minus 5. We can only use it once. I think my favorite math class I have taken, though, is probably graph theory, which is super cool theorem stuff. Very, very cool. Let's try some double digits. You think that'd be good here? Maybe like 48 minus maybe 58 minus 49? No, because then we run out of numbers. Nine is equal to, okay, well, we can't do that. We do have 5 plus 4 is equal to 9. I'm getting trolled here. Math is hard, but the more you do it, the easier it gets. A lot of it is the teacher. If you're not liking it now and you really hate math, I would recommend just pushing through to college and hoping you get a good college teacher, because that will transform it all for you. That's what it was for me. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. This is a little bit last minute for me, but I wanted to try the new vertical live streaming. Eight plus 5 is 13. Minus 9 is 4. Nice. Okay, we have 2 more. Four plus 8 is 12. Minus 5 is 7. 4 plus 9 is... 8 plus 9 is 17. No, that doesn't do anything for us. 9 minus 8 plus 4 is equal to 5. One more. One more. I would say if you're struggling in math right now, the best thing you can do is find some free YouTube series that covers the same topic, and just as long as you have a teacher that's motivated and guides you, then you can go really far. It's when you're overwhelmed that you lose interest. That was what it was like for me in the previous classes I took this last semester. I was taking a pretty bad machine learning class, which was just intense linear algebra, and a lot of it went over my head just because the professor seemed uninterested in the material. Was way too complicated and fast. Yes, this is free. If you go to nerdlegame.com, you can find this game, and you can find like 8 other games. This is like one of like the 10 this person has, or this website has. Okay, we have one more combo here. Nine plus 8 plus 4. 9 minus 8. Yes, it does work. I already have the commutative version of that. But it does work. What about 8 plus 5? We already have 8 plus 5 minus 4. Wait, there's got to be another combo here that can help do something for us. 4 plus 8 minus 9. Is that incorrect? Well, have a good night. Thanks for dropping by, Sweet Tea. Best of luck in your pre-calc class. I will probably stream on Tuesday or Thursday. But I do have a couple other YouTube videos you can check out if you are interested. It seems like the vertical live streaming has more interaction than my normal live streaming, but I might jump between the two. But yeah, you can expect something on Tuesday and Thursday because I did not release anything this last week. Trying to make up to the people that are following this channel. 5 minus 4 plus 8. Yes, I did do 5 minus 4 plus 8. It's this one over here. Oh no! I just revealed the answer! Oh. Pretend that didn't happen. We're gonna go on to the next hard one. I'll do this for a little bit longer, and then I'm gonna call it quits for tonight because I do have work tomorrow. Okay. 9 minus 2 is equal to 7. 9 minus 7 is equal to 2. 8 minus... Good night. What about 7 minus 5 is equal to 2? 9... 8 divided by 2, no. There's another simple one. Nine minus 5 is 4, 9 minus 7 is 2, we already have that, 9 minus 2 is 7, 7 minus 5. 5 minus 7 is negative 2. There's another simple one. I'm trying to think of what it is, but it's not coming to mind. Hmm. 72 divided by 9. 72 divided by 9 does equal 8. Oh, but I have to use the negative, or the minus. Yeah, the more you add, the more complicated this gets, it seems. Um, 25 minus 8 is equal to... This is hard now. This is way harder now. 78 divided by 2 is equal to... Okay, maybe we can do something like that. 98 divided by 2 is equal to... No. No, I guess that doesn't work either. Yeah, this suddenly got insanely hard. $85 divided by 5. I can't reuse it, unfortunately. Can only use the 5 once. I wish I could use it again. But no, I'm not allowed to. I don't see any multiples of 9 on here. 72 divided by 9 is 6. No, it's 8. What if I do like 75 minus 8? No. If we're using the double digits, then we have to like reduce it significantly with a division. Dang. I feel like the first one we get here, it'll give us a breakthrough. Like the first bigger one at least. Or not. I may just skip to a different one because this actually seems really hard now. Well, nanograms was fun. Let's look at 2D Nerdle. And this will be my last one. What the heck? It has to be correct in every direction? What the heck is this? Okay, so up here, something divided by 4 times something else has to equal 10. Well, this would have to be any number times, it would have to be 5, 2, 1, or 10. So 5 is the only option here. That wasn't the correct option? What? No, this has to be right. And this would have to be, that's not right? Maybe you can have decimals too? Does this allow for decimals? No, that doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense. Okay, I gotta look at a different one. Is equal to 8. Two numbers multiplying, and then add another gets 8. There's gotta be something that's a little bit more strict. Okay. 4 plus something times 2, that number times 2 gives us 8. This has to be 2. Okay, we got something at least. Okay, now we can solve this one. 2 times 2 plus something, blank times 2 plus something gives us 8. I would imagine maybe 3, and then make this a 2. Okay. Not really, okay. 10 plus 8 minus, it is single digit, so this would have to be a pretty big number. Can't be 7, can't be 8. The only option is 9 here. What? 10 plus 8 minus 9? Oh, I think this goes here. Oh wait, no, that's correct. 10 plus 8 is 18. If this is, oh, because I can move the 12. Okay, I'll do I'll do better next time I do this. I am not doing hot now. To get 10, Three divided by 4 3 over 4 times 12 would be 3 times 3, no. 3 over 4, no. 6 over 4 times 12? 6 divided by 4, 1.25. 1.25, then this could be 8. This could be 6. Huh? No, it'd be 5. Oops. Can I do this in the last 3 moves? 8 minus 2. It's not going to be plus 12. I don't really have any of these easily set either. 5 times 3 is 15. Ten plus 8 is 18. Minus 12 is equal to 6. So I think that's what we want there. I mean, there's only one spot to take this. Well, I'm definitely not going to finish this in the correct amount of time. Blank divided by 2 times 8. Oh, so close. So close. And then these swap. Oh. Let's try level 2. How much harder is this? Not too much harder. Something times something minus something is equal to 5. Oh gosh, I'm fried. What does this mean? Is there a help? Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Appears in this column, it appears in this row. Okay. Oh, now that I know what it means, that changes everything. So we know 10 is in here somewhere. Okay, so this 5 and 6, this is probably our best column. Oh, we also have to change these? Ooh. Does that have to be like 10 times blank divided by 5 is 5. This would have to be 5 up here. Oh wait, no, these two can change. That was lucky then, that was very lucky. How is this not right? I'm getting really lucky here. Then the only possible player is plus. Okay. Something plus 3, or blank plus blank minus blank is equal to 10. Oh yeah, this one is way harder. Where can I make progress here? Oh, this is not 9 or 5, or 12, or 2, or 6. So this is not 2, 6, or 5, or 9. It could be 10 times 4 divided by 8. Glorious, glorious. Because now we can easily solve this bottom one. Oh no, we can solve this one. 8 minus blank times 2 is equal to 4. It would have to be 6. But 6 is here. Is there another 6 I'm missing? Maybe there's more than one 6? 8 minus... Oh, PEMDAS! Ooh, forget that happened. Yeah, forget that happened. You're right. Oh, that's embarrassing. Ugh. It happens to the best of us. It happens to the best of us. So this 6 can be in either of these two spots. This 5 can be in either of these two spots. This is not 3. We can do this chunk, I think. It needs to equal 8. We have a 12 minus something. 12 divided by 3. Nice. Six plus... Okay, this isn't even right. This is probably plus. Fi 7 plus 8 minus 7, 9 plus 8 minus 12. This is correct. I have 5 moves left. I have to be effective here. Well, the only option is these two swapping. Here we go. Yeah, you got it right as I solved it. Here it is. The final exchange. Voila. It is done. I will not be doing level 3. Yeah, that looks way more intense. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for your help too. I appreciate it. You know, you earned yourself a smiley face. Actually, you earned yourself a blue face smiling. Thank you. And thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking through. I am going to be ending this here though. I didn't think I'd be streaming this long, but the wordle equivalents kind of took over. I will probably be streaming Tuesday and Thursday and Saturday. So expect some streams those days. Maybe a little longer, maybe a little shorter. We'll see. Saturday one will be a little longer. Thank you for joining me tonight, and I hope you have a wonderful night. If you're interested, please check out some of my other videos and subscribe. But regardless, thank you for being here, and I hope you have a wonderful night. See you around.